Our team is spread across central Kentucky this morning.
Fox 56 reporters in Lexington, Frankfort, and Georgetown. Reporters Danielle Miskell, Bodie Brooks, and Georgia MacArthur will be joining us shortly. We begin again, though, in Lexington with Danielle Miskell.
Danny, what are the conditions that you're seeing in Lexington at this point this morning?
Good morning, Paul and Mandy. Well, it's 24 degrees out here right now, so it is pretty freezing cold. There is sleet. I'm seeing cars parked all over around these streets, and I'm seeing all their windshields covered in sleet. There's sleet here on the sidewalks as well. I'm here on Virginia Avenue. Go ahead and take a look. The streets are pretty clear this morning. There is light traffic. I spoke with Streets and Roads earlier, and Rob Allen reported that the salt is working. They've been going around. They've been treating all of the roadways, and everything seems to be good and in good condition. And then I also checked in with emergency management and with Lexington police. They reported no major traffics overnight, so there's some good news there. They said that they went around and they checked all the main roads, New Circle, Man o' War, all of the 5 main state highways, and everything looks clear, everything looks passable, no delays, no roadblocks. So if you're going to come out here this morning and get started with your day, just make sure to take it slow. I can see that the roads are really slick, but for now, that's all the updates we have for you. Live in Lexington, Danielle Miskell, Paul and Mandy, back to you.
All right, Danny, thank you so much for that live report. All right, now to Frankfort. It's been hit it hit there before, I should say, moving into Lexington.
We've been covering Frankfort since the first drop of ice fell. That's where we find Fox 56 Capitol reporter Bodie Brooks. Bodie, Justin says a lot of sleet fell in Frankfort. What are you seeing?
Good morning, guys. Right now, it's just a bit of snowfall. If you take a look at the ground below me, you can see where some of the sleet, the ice sort of all mixed together, while the roads not quite the frozen tundra where you see the light just glistening off of it, but it doesn't change the fact that conditions here are a bit dangerous. I did check in with Frankfort's EMA director this morning. He says roads are slick, dangerous, but are not quite as bad as they were expecting, but it doesn't change the fact that it's still pretty cold out here. We still have had a lot of ice accumulate as well. I'm just going to show you some of the plant life here over to my right. You can see sort of the ice that's accumulated over all of the individual but not branches of a shrub, but you know what I'm talking about here. Also the tree here behind me, all of the branches sort of encased in this glistening ice. Lawrenceburg Road is over here to my right. That's one of the main roads that runs here through Frankfort, all the way over to I-64. Not hearing a lot of traffic on it right now. It's still pretty early, so we've only seen a handful of folks really out and about. Only one person just earlier scraping off their car, and we just had a police car pass us as well. So it's not impossible to drive on these roads, but still take it very easy. Be very careful. No outages here to report of as well. That's the latest here in Frankfort. Going to send things back over to you.
Thank you, Bodie. In Georgetown, cars are covered with ice and sleet as the line of winter weather moved through overnight.
We're stationed there this morning as well. Fox 56 reporter Georgia MacArthur is live after spending the night in Georgetown. What are you seeing, Georgia?
Yes, good morning, Paul. Good morning, Paul. How are you? Like I said, behind me, we have a little bit of snow, a mixture of ice, and some sleet along the sidewalks. I have not seen a whole lot of traffic out here in Georgetown, not a lot of people on the roads. The few people that I did see were actually city workers. I spoke to the Director of Roads and Maintenance, J.R. Bradenberg, who says he has a team who have been worked a very long night. They have about 300 miles of routes to cover. Roughly each person on his staff will have about 20 miles. Just last night, the temperature was about 31 degrees. Now we're seeing about 23 degrees. So overnight, that temperature dropped significantly. Again, it is very cold outside. Roads are super slick. Not many accidents I've reported after I spoke to Georgetown Police Department. But again, I do want to continue to urge drivers to please slow down and be careful. Live in Georgetown, George MacArthur, Fox 56 News.